was an early morning when I woke up. It was sunny outside, but not warm enough to start my daily chores. I had to milk the cows, feed the chickens, and make the bread. I wandered back inside to the kitchen to see my mother cooking some eggs and bacon. I sat down to eat. My brothers were out, so it was just me and my mother, when suddenly my oldest brother Joshua opened the door. "Mother, the boys in our family have been asked to help in the making of the Erie Canal." He looked at me and said, "Fast, pack your bags. We'll be gone for a while." I replied, "No, who will take care of Mother?" "James will." "What about all of the chores?" "James will do them." "Okay, I guess." I walked upstairs to pack my bags. When I had finished, I ran downstairs, gave my mother a kiss, and ran out the door. Put my stuff in the stagecoach and saw that my 6 other brothers were coming on. "How long do you think we'll be gone?" "A few years." "What? A few years?" "Yeah, like a few years," replied Jake. When we arrived to the canal, we saw hundreds of workers already working. The second oldest brother, Joseph, set up camp and told us to get to work. When we got to the canal, we saw that hundreds of people were already digging the canal by hand. After a long day of hard work, we decided to go eat dinner. We were filthy. After dinner, we returned to working until it was late. My brothers talked that night. They said that there was no way that they were ever going to dig out the Erie Canal. A whole day, they hadn't even made a dent. After a month of this, me and my brothers could no longer take it. We had blisters on our hands, we were soaked, hungry, and muddy. I could no longer take this. Years had eventually passed, and not once have we seen our mother and our 2 sisters. The boys could not bear it anymore. The hardest part was having to dig up the trees by hand. All this for what? I had thought to myself most of the time. I'd eventually decide to think of something to dig the canal faster. And suddenly I thought of a stump puller, and I could pull up the tree. Soon this idea was all over to help reduce the time. We were done in no time. The canal was finally finished. The boys were proud to be able to say that they helped build and think of ideas for it. So after all, it wasn't for nothing.